Hi there. Today I speak to you about a very, you get the point, important subject in chess, and even Super Grandmaster Nigel Short speaks about it in a sort of a roundabout way. All this pawn centralization and what's better and structures and weaknesses and all this, I'm reiterating what he said, of course, because he didn't say it like this. At the end of the day, checkmate wins the game of chess, okay? Now, so what are we talking about? Talking about him. Can be the second player's king or your king. Okay, there it is there. And so that's what I'm going to talk to you about. And by the way, the background is yet again where my father was born, Amsterdam as it's called, in the Netherlands. Some reason I'm not allowed to say the word Holland. I don't know why. It's almost stopping me by knowing that information, because Holland's only a wee part of the Netherlands itself. And of course, if we look at history, we will know that Holland deviated from its natural boundary a little bit, here and there, maybe. So anyway, this is the king. And as I mentioned in the previous video to you, okay? As I mentioned in that previous video to you, I was playing Horde chess. Got an itch up on, behind the hat, but I can't get behind the hat. Anyway, I mentioned to you yesterday not to forget the king. That's what I'm basically speaking about. But in Horde chess as a white, I keep looking for my king. And that's probably part and parcel of being a chess player. But with the white pawns, as it's called, versus the black pieces, the white pawns do not have, the 36 white pawns on the board do not have a king to look after. So there's that sort of like time factor. There's no checks for white to look out for. White can just motor their pawns like space invaders, and I'm still trying to get there. And what am I going to do today? I'm going to bring you my best game so far, but for Horde chess. Not chess, but for Horde chess. And that is my best game, but you be the judge. If I'm the judge, I'd say, well, it's not very good, is it? It's against an opponent that I've had before. I've played this opponent now 3 times in Horde chess and once in classical chess. The score is in my favour not. And my opponent is from Norway, and he loves Vladimir Kramnik. That's what I read in his profile page also. And his rating, of course, is way above mine, even in Horde chess. In Horde chess, he's like more or less 400 points above my primitive grassroots only, if that, rating value. So I'm pretty bad at it. But here's the king. Like I said yesterday, I keep looking for my king in Horde chess. And I think, oh yeah, that's right. But that means that I'm actually thinking about my king even when he's not even about. And so I've actually got a wee prop here, because this was an unintended prop. But I've actually got a prop here. Okay, now most of you will know that I'm a Christian, and I am devoted to that for 5 years now. So I have my old Bible here. And in this Bible is more or less saying in another roundabout way, like Nigel Short says, don't argue with the king. If you argue with the king, it says it in the Bible in Proverbs or Ecclesiastes, don't argue with the king. Because if you do have some sort of disagreement with the king, guess what? Unless you're the daughter or the queen might these days be in trouble. But if you're just a lonely knighthood like me, the king will soon thereafter, I won't be on the planet much longer upright, if you get what I mean. So anyway, without further ado, bye-bye to Amsterdam, or Amsterdam as it's called in English, and bye-bye to Nederland. This is Netherlands and Amsterdam. So my father particularly loved the trams, and if he was alive today, soon in the month of June would be his 96th birthday. So it's pretty cool, isn't it? So here we go. He's, of course, he's my king that I had to listen to and adhere to his instruction and his discipline, which I didn't always, or most of the time, I didn't like. But that's another time, another story about honouring our parents. Our parents, regardless of how they treat us, I know there are exceptions that you can bring to the floor, but as a Christian, I'm not to look at their stuff. I'm only to do it. I'm only to do it according to what I am to do. So, I mean, like if someone does something not nice to me, sort of put it in broader terms, I'm not to repay them. I'm meant to be a Christian over and above that. And that's all I'm going to talk about that. So here's this game that I promise you. Okay. So breaking news. Breaking news is this time that David Wegener is still no good at Horde Chess or chess. And here we go. This is the game I wish to show you today. And thank you very much for watching so far. Hope you enjoy this game that does not necessarily end up in a favourable position for me. Here is this FIDE Master, and something I've just learnt like 20 minutes ago, because I've already done this. And then I found out that the tram media in the background was too noisy, a little bit too noisy. I couldn't hear myself talk. Oh, what a shame. Here we go. This is this game. But something I found out is this. Look, I've seen it before, I think. But I can see this is my loss with this FIDE Master. The first loss. Then the second one is yesterday, a Horde game. Okay, so this is the Horde game. And guess what colour I am? White, of course. No, I'm black. Look, there's me over there. This is the second game I played. I mean, that's the first game of Horde I played yesterday with this FIDE Master. I was sort of saying, oh, go away. Like, look at his rating. It's 2121. Then the third game, or the second game of Horde, that's the position. And yes, I'm black again. Is it black? Am I black or I'm white? Am I white or black? Yeah, I'm white. And it says I won. Oh, yeah, I won the other game. I'm looking up at the top there and it says I won. And I go, what? Didn't win 2. I lost this one. So I lost this one. I resigned. Did I resign this? So what colour am I here? Hold on. Yeah, I'm black again. So this is pretty creepy, isn't it? Those pawns are pretty creepy. And so, but now I bring you this game, which is the 4th game and the 3rd Horde game with Horde Master from Norway, whose hero is Kramnik, Vladimir Kramnik. So here we go. And I'm not going to go too slowly in this, if you get what I mean. I've noticed one thing I have to remember. I've noticed. See the time limit. It's 2 minutes that I have prepared myself by creating a game. That's how we do it. So if you want to create a game, that's how you do it. You create your own game, your own time limit. You can do all these things. I can show you. I might, if I remember, show you how to do that. But I'm sure you can work it out. It's very simple. Or whatever that means, very simple. Because I'm still learning this game of chess, and this variant is not doing very well for me either. So what was I going to say? I was going to say something that I've completely forgotten because I've gone off onto a Horde off-topic subject. So anyway, I'll just show you this game, and I have my own first move, which is, I don't know, maybe someone else plays it too. A5. I dropped the ball, of course. So I'm trying to come up with this theme of playing like Space Invaders. See? I'm trying to just but black is already in my comfort zone. Yeah, there was something about I got a position, I thought, I'm doing really well, and I dropped the ball. And of course, always do. But black is a FIDE master for a very obvious reason. Okay, we're out of my book. I'm just joking. I'm only joking. I've got no book. I don't know what I'm doing. It's very important, always, to take risks, especially when we're playing these players. But the thing with risks is, now, I played that all right, didn't I? Do you think I played that all right? I think I did. I hope you think I did. But soon I dropped the ball. Now here is where I dropped the ball. Actually, I'm looking at it differently now, and I don't know why it looked different before, but I'm actually looking at it differently now, and I'm going, oh no, it's pretty bad, isn't it? I think the best thing to do is, I don't know, it's not really easy. I thought play F4 here, but I don't. I move away from the protection of this E5 pawn, and I play D6. 25. D7 on move 39, check. And if I win the king, that's it. The game's over. Game over, man. Game over. And he comes. I think here I need to play something better. But I don't know what. I haven't got a clue. These sort of rooks are all, sort of encumbered, aren't they? They're sort of like stuffed. So if I could try to push these pawns to come up to this protection of this pawn here on D7, then I might have something, but I don't. C7. It's totally lost now. Look, I don't even take the rook. We're in time trouble. So that's what I was saying. The time control. Okay, so I remembered, yay. I remembered. The thing I was going to say is that if I make this 5 minute, because you can have a look up here, it's 2 minute. If I make this game as 5 minute, this FIDE master is going to beat me every time. So that's what I noticed. So I have to actually shorten the amount of time for this variant. Otherwise, I'm kipping. I'm something Dutch for chicken, but I'm really bad at it. I'm being honest. Please notice. I'm just trying to give him checks. Just like, and a queen, yes, I won. No, queen f8. Ouch. And here I want to say something to you, because I soon win. But you see these pawns here, okay? If they're not on the board, which I can't show you, then, and it's white to move, it's stalemate. But there's no stalemate. I haven't got a check. I haven't got a king. So don't forget your king, please. Always remember your king, and be happy to step outside of your comfort zone and do what the SAS say. Who wins? Who dares wins. Who dares wins. And that's very true in chess. So I mean, like, I'm completely lost here, but if those pawns are not here, for some reason, this is called stalemate. It's a draw because I can't move. Can't move that pawn. That pawn will not move because the king's in the way. So be careful for that, because I had a great game and I only drew. I could show you the end position. But so here, after this move, my opponent, who is way better than me, lost on time only. That's the only reason. And I would like it if we had a draw, I think, but I won on time. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to create a game. Okay, so we're going to create a game, and in lead chess, and we've got standard, we've got crazy house. I think that's where you can just put your piece back on the board, so you don't actually lose your pieces. You can put them back on, like what I call transfer chess, or I think it's called bug house chess or something. And this is chess 960. I'm not sure what that is. King of the hill is get your king to d5 or e5 or e4 or d4, and that player wins as long as it's safe. 3 check is one I found out to my peril, is my opponent was sacrificing their bits, and then the game was over. I thought they resigned. No, they got 3 checks. Anti-chess, well, that's just first off the board. Atomic, I'm not quite sure about. Horde is what I've just been speaking about. And Racing Kings, I think that's to get to the other side of the board with your king. So we have these variants. So you can go standard, and then you can pick, I don't know what the difference, real-time and correspondence and unlimited. Wow. And then you can just slide this along to whatever minutes you want. I don't think it does anything but minutes, see? So we've got 180. So we could have a bit of a match game with someone on the internet. We can choose whether we want it to be rated, highlighted, which I have, and casual. We can choose our increments if we want increments, but I don't want to give my opponent any chances, especially that strong FIDE master with that rating already for Horde Chess. So we can pick our increments. We can just go 180 seconds for increments. Oh, wow. That's 3 minutes each. Each move we make, every move we make, will get 3 minutes on top. So that could be quite a long game. Then we also have rating range, which is what is that? That's if we don't want to play someone like I just played, we can draw that down. See? And we can put it back up again. And if we want to do it this way, we can. We can just do it this way. And we can go, we don't mind playing someone with 1100 rating. In fact, I might try that because it might give me a chance. Because that's where I'm going to get my rating from. Not from these players here with 500 rating points by me. But from these players down here, maybe, but they still beat me, the 16, the 15, and the 1400 players. Then we have a simple, I think, selection of chess pieces. So we have that. Oh no, I've gone and done it. What is this game? Oh, this is a normal bullet. Okay, I'm just going to play this, and then I'm going to be afgelopen, as the Dutch say. I think my opponent might not play. We won't do a pre-move. So maybe I just got away with it. It was going to be very embarrassing. Create a game. So there you go. That's a standard. And then I can go, I'll put that back up there again. I'll go, I don't know, 250. And maybe I'll go 450, 400. Keep it up there. Okay, all the best. So, when you're playing Horde chess, think about your king. If you think about your king in Horde chess, it means that you're a very good chess player. I know you're a good chess player, of course, no matter what. But if you think about your king in Horde chess where there is no king, then that must mean that you're careful and caring about your king. So well done. Thank you very much. All the best. Bye for now. I'll just actually say bye. Okay? So, here we go. Bye. Thank you. All the best. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye. Love. Bye.